What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Motorhead YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on a BMW 540i. This thing is awesome. It's fully loaded. It looks amazing, as you can see from the interior on that intro. And it does have the B58, which is a very nice motor. It's like a modern 2JZ. And it is a little damaged. It's just barely hit up front. And this is actually an insurance job, so we're going to strip everything down and see how much damage is done, because you can't really see from here. You know, this bumper could have went, who knows, like a foot in there and came right back out. But obviously it didn't, because this grill is not that bad. But we want to take it all apart and see what needs to be ordered. As you can see, this headlight's destroyed, and this is the adaptive one, so it is pretty expensive. And this bumper needs to be replaced, and this little plastic piece. The hood is barely damaged. It's just a little tiny crease here and a dent here, but it is aluminum, so we're gonna have to heat that up to pull it out. But that's pretty much it for the front. And then we come over here to the rear, and this right here, comment down below what you think happened to this door. I'll give you a hint. It was red, and someone threw a little object and made a huge dent in this door. This isn't part of the insurance claim, but we're gonna fix this anyways. So we're probably gonna try and find a white door and then just blend it to these doors. That way we don't have to paint the inside of it. So let's go ahead and pull this thing inside and start stripping it down. Yo, what is that?
I don't know. Pizza?
Is that
hungry?
No, it looks like a toast, a piece of
Oh,
toast.
yeah. They must have been looking at the car, you know, and they just he was popping the hood.
What the heck? Either that or they were trying to warm it up on the engine.
Yeah. Probably
Yo,
got something to do with that
get
brick
that
in the
thing
door.
out of here, man.
Or what if Toby eats it?
I don't think he will. He ain't stupid. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start stripping it down. We need to get a bag. That way we can put all the bolts and clips into certain bags and label them. But we need to take all these plastics off and pretty much unbolt the bumper from everywhere, from the bottom, and get it off and see how bad the damage is. Okay guys, so we got the bumper off. We're not going to disassemble it until we get the new one painted, but Vlad actually noticed this rebar is, or this bumper absorber right here is damaged, and this is obviously something you wouldn't be able to see. So we're going to have to replace this. The rebar does have a little nick in it, but I doubt the insurance company is going to pay to replace it for that. It seems to be fine, and it's going to be, you'd literally have to strip this whole thing down.
Yeah.
So Vlad's going to go ahead and take the headlights off.
Yeah, we'll get the headlights off, and this is some kind of weird system. Look at that. It's like,
yeah, we'll just leave that on for now.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, we're gonna remove these headlights. That way we can paint this edge right here. And then also we're gonna remove these. That way we can tape it real nicely and we don't get no overspray on this. So we'll start with these headlights and then get that off, and then probably start on the hood, right?
Yeah, probably just knock out that bodywork while we wait on parts.
Yeah. Okay, so as expected, these BMWs are pretty annoying, and they have bolts way deep inside there. So we're gonna have to just jack it up, take these fender liners off. That way we have access so we can get both headlights off. Okay, so the wheel is off, and as you can see, this fender liner is just a couple 8mm, and we're only gonna take the front section off. And so we'll get this stripped down, and then we can get these headlights off. All right, we got everything stripped down because we want to do a proper paint job, and you want paint to go around all these edges. Same with this right here. So one last thing to do is to take these vents off right here. So I guess we're gonna have to take off this rear fender liner also. So we'll get that off and get these vents off, and then we can start doing the body work, get it in primer, and then we can go ahead and sand all this down and get it ready for paint. Okay, so it turns out it just pops right out, and this will be able to tape up and we can get paint around this edge. So it's gonna be perfect. So we're gonna pop that side off and get onto that body work. Okay, so we got the emblem off, and now we're ready to start doing body work. So we're gonna start beating out this little corner and get that dent fixed. Okay, so we got this all beat out, and it's perfect like that side. It's all straight now, and it is a little rough here, so we're gonna grind all this down, and we're gonna lay down some filler, get it smooth, and get it in primer. All right, so we're gonna start off with fiberglass. It's going to go into that hole and seal that area very nicely before we do any body filler. So let's get some mix, get it on there, and when it dries, we'll sand it down and put Bondo over everything. Okay, so we got our fiberglass laid down, and now we're just gonna wait for it to dry, and we'll sand it down, throw Bondo over everything, and get it ready for primer. But while we wait for this to dry, our sister actually pulled up, and she needs her door replaced, so we're gonna do that real quick. All right, so here's her car. The other door doesn't have a door panel, and it's actually the wrong handle. So I think for now we'll just swap it out, and then later.
Yeah, well, hopefully the window connections work, and then later we'll just save this harness for her.
Yeah, so we'll swap this door out for her real quick and get her on her way. Dad backed into her car. I don't know how he did that, but.
Well, he rolled my S2000 off the trailer, remember, and it went and it hit her car.
Oh yeah, so technically Dad should be redoing this, so we'll send him a bill. But let's go ahead and get this thing swapped out. Okay, so we got it off and we're swapping the harness. We actually discovered this lock does not have electric lock, so we need to switch the lock out too. And we're gonna swap this regulator just to be safe, because this one was out in the weather, it could have got ruined. So we're gonna swap this out, get this door back on. All right, guys, that was a whole mission, but we got the door on. She's gonna just order a chrome handle and we'll replace that. No big deal. We got the chrome piece on, and color is a little bit off, but she doesn't mind, so we're just gonna send it. So let's get back onto that Beamer, right?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we got this bodywork feeling very nice. It's all super smooth and it's all good, but as you can see, there are 80 grit scratches everywhere. So we're gonna throw some glaze on this and hit it with the 180 and it'll be ready. Then we'll go ahead and prime it, and once that dries, we can go ahead and sand this whole hood, and then obviously these fenders too, because we are going to be blending this bumper up so the paint matches. So let's get this glaze on and then let's get it primed. Okay guys, so I got all the body work done. It's looking amazing. We went ahead and glazed it, sanded that down, that way there'd be no scratches, and I taped it all off. So now we're gonna throw down some primer, and once it dries, we can go ahead and sand down everything. We probably won't be able to block the primer today because I wanna give it 24 hours to cure. So we'll just go ahead and scuff everything for blend, and then when it's time to paint it, we'll just block it out real quick and get it painted. Okay, so the body work is done. We're gonna go ahead and wash off all this grime, that way we're not scratching the paint. As you can see, it's very dirty. And then we'll scuff everything for blend and it'll be ready for paint. All right guys, just like that, the front end is prepped and ready for paint. Hopefully that bumper comes in here in the next few days and we can get this thing painted. And also the rear door, as you guys know, the rear door does need to be replaced, so those parts will be on the way. Next episode, we'll get them prepped, ready for paint the whole car, and reassemble it. This is gonna be a pretty quick rebuild, just 2 parts, because you know it's not really that much damage. It's just very small damage there, and then that damage is pretty big, but you know it's fine because we're going to be replacing that door. So it's looking pretty good. We're gonna paint Dad's cabinets with it.
He's going for white.
Wait,
those are some long cabinets.
yeah, how many thing loaded up?
He's got the whole, all of it loaded up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you gonna paint him in the booth?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah, we're remodeling the kitchen right now. This is the X1 we actually rebuilt on the channel, guys. So if you want to see it, I'll link it down below. It was actually my mom's car. And also, guys, my mom got a new car. It's that Infinity right there. And we will be painting that on the channel too. So stay tuned for that. If you don't want to miss it, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out. We did paint V-Tunes BMW also. As you can see, we like BMWs, especially white ones. We got like 1, 2, a third one in there, and then some black ones. The red one, you know, BMWs are nice cars, so.
Lastochka.
Lastochka, da?
Huh?
It's alright, it's alright.
Lastochka.
Well, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you do, be sure to drop a like. It really helps. And also subscribe if you like the content and want to stick around. Also, if you want the inside scoop before YouTube, give us a follow at Instagram at motorhead.co. I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys.